We're on.
As always, it's a go live button.
Yeah, we're sorry guys, slightly late start there. This is the first time we've done this, so a little bit of things I didn't think of really. Thought of everything.
Hey everybody.
Hey, we have a couple of people here. So yeah, what this is about, this is actually sponsored by AliExpress. Let me just switch my sound off so you don't hear the repeating. So yeah, so AliExpress sponsored this. They sent me some hot air rework stations, and I offered to compare them with each other and also compare with my quick 861DW, which I've had for about 4 years, and my cheapo 858D hot air station I've had since 9 years, I guess. So what we're going to have a look at is we're going to have like two cheap hot air stations at about 25 to 40 euros. We're going to look at two mid-priced ones, courtesy of AliExpress, which are about 100 or thereabouts, and then the quick 861DW, which is about 220, 250, something like that. And I want to see whether or not actually there's any particular difference. Sorry about this, this is that left. We keep doing this. You can tell we beginners at this. Hi Skippy, hi Fuzzy, Safa.
This isn't a normal. The normal setup's behind me.
Behind us, yeah. We're not in the normal place.
We're doing this on the recording machine, so
yeah.
Bear with us, please.
Yeah.
And I tried to. And I just opened my notebook to have a look at the comments
stream
here.
So that is a scrap PCB, and this I don't think you can see actually. It's a very thick PCB.
1.6. Yeah,
Oh,
at least
easily 1.6. So this is an actual old 8x8 HDMI video matrix, a scrap one. And what I want to do is compare these hot air stations. So basically, can the cheap one do the job as well as the more expensive one? Now, as long as it unsolders it without damaging the chip and without damaging the board, as far as I'm concerned, that's a success, yeah? I mean, the cheaper one might take longer, but what do you think, Death? As long as it does the job.
Don't look at me. I'm just here to look good.
Oh, you're looking pretty. Okay. Well, whatever you guys think. But oh, hi Gibraltar. Hey, thank you. Oh, you're about to purchase one. Okay. Well, let me tell you what we're going to compare models. So we have the quick 861DW. That's the most expensive. I'll use that one first because that's the one I normally use. Okay. And then we have a mechanic. Let me see. It's behind me. 957DW, about 100 euros.
We have the screenshots.
Yeah, the FFO. We have some screenshots. Yeah, Dad, can you show these people what we have today?
I think we can.
We can have a go.
And I have no idea how to do that.
You want to turn off face?
No, I don't want to turn off face. I want to add a thing.
Okay.
I want to. You keep talking. I'll
keep talking.
I figure it out here.
Okay. So yeah, I don't have to figure this out. I mean, I don't know what to say in the meantime because I was going to grab some kit and start using it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then do that. I try to figure out the rest here.
Okay. Well, what we need to have is we need to have us in the corner of the screen and the desktop.
You want to have the desktop, right?
We want to have the desktop.
Not this one.
That one.
Not this one.
Not that one.
And it's not this one.
We'll go to overhead and I'll switch the button on the thing. There!
Why didn't we set that?
Overhead.
Overhead. Oh, look at this. Remote control. Okay,
Remote control. Yeah. Okay, so here is our nice PCB. I thought to test these, we would try to unsolder a chip and a HDMI.
Kavoka, hey my friend.
Hey, look here, nice one.
And so, Dutch, of course.
Yeah. So we're going to do this with all 5 of the hot air stations. We're going to try to unsolder a chip and one HDMI, and then we can go to the other end while that's all cooling down, yeah?
Well, you're going to do this.
I'm going to do this.
We talked about this morning, and I said, I have this old crappy soldering station that I bought for $20 or something, the hot air thing, and I'm probably the one who you can't ask for anything here because this is not my forte, and I'm in the lucky situation if I need a hot air station. I asked this guy here, which one should I use? Yeah,
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Skippy, are we going to experiment preheating boards in the oven? Well, we don't have an oven at the workshop. We have one at the home that my wife cooks in, but I think she'd be a bit annoyed if I tried that. But what we might find is the preheater is necessary. I can show you guys better now. That board is seriously thick. And I'm sure
probably multi-layer.
This is multi-layer with planes, so we may even struggle to unsolder on this. And you know what? In the true format of learning electronics repair, I haven't tried this earlier. So this is it, yeah, this is it. So, yeah. I'm going to unsolder these. I don't know if these have a large pad underneath them or not.
Could be. Yeah.
Could be, I've no idea. Oh yes, Luke, can you see
there's
a blob in there? So these definitely have a large soldered pad.
So it means large thermal mass. So
yeah,
you need to push a lot of energy in there.
Yeah, but the reason I selected this board is because the only one I had that had lots of the same chip on, so we can get a fair comparison. Yeah.
Okay.
Throw it in the hot air oven. Yeah. Okay, guys, if this doesn't work with the quick, then we can try it with the other ones. We do have the preheater. Okay, so without any more to do, I'm going to try and unsolder one of these with the Quick 861.
I try to get you the image on which one do you want to start with?
I'll show the Quick 861 because that's the one I normally use.
Okay.
So I'll give you an idea of the price of these. It varies a bit. They're about €250. I have a direct link or a short code. I think Deb will be able to put that into the comments or something like that with it. But let's see. So the quick. 861.
861.
I see it. This one. Okay.
Oh, will you look at this?
Look at that, the man.
Look at this.
Look at this. He's got it on screen. So that's a typical price. The shipping on this, so you're looking probably about €300. Obviously, there are different sellers of this, but that's the fairly high-end hot air station. I had mine since, I say, 2019, and I paid about over €200 then for it.
Look at this. With shipping, this will set you about £300.
Yeah. Obviously, we have discount codes. You know, there's discount codes in all my videos, and you can save 10-15% off that, depending on the code.
Which actually makes sense.
Which makes sense. Yeah. But let's do this. Yeah, let's actually try to remove one of these chips with the.
I shrink this and put it in the corner so you guys know which one
we're using.
We're playing.
Oh, very good. See, we're professional anyway. Without even though we're making this up as we go along. Yeah. So, I've never worked on this board before. I'm not too worried so much about the time it takes. It's just if it can do it.
Yeah. This is instrument, right?
This is instrument cam.
This is probably side cam.
Okay.
This is where the thing lives here. So this is the thing. Over there.
That's the Quick 861.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody saw this where this lives now, because we can't get it out of the construction here because
yeah. Well, it's even worse than you think.
Integral part.
Yeah. In actual fact, the 861DW doesn't have a captive mains lead. Sorry, it has a captive mains lead. It's not a plug-in one. So you have to unplug the mains lead as well. You know, like normally you unplug the mains lead at the back of the soldering station and take the station. So that means to get the mains lead out, I have to take everything else out.
Rich is trying to.
I'm sorry, guys. Someone's trying to ring me in the middle of a live stream. I have a delivery. Would you believe it? Sorry.
You continue here, and I do the delivery thing.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, go. Yeah, one delivery for us. You can't believe you can't make this up, guys. So DHL are just delivering something to me.
Richard.
Right. I'll have to give them my tax number. I'm sorry about this, guys.
Keep going there.
Okay, fine. Chaos as usual here. Always chaos. Okay, right. The delivery arrived, and I bet it's something for Detlef anyway.
It's for me anyway.
Yes, my Samsung phone. It's the S24 Ultra. Okay. So what do we have here? Might not watch this video. So okay, Skippy, you happy with your S20? Your $25? Well, we're actually going to try some $25 ones. I'm going to try 2 of them. So if you'd like to see, let's see. I mean, this was not sent to me as a sponsored item. I paid for this. Okay, this is my own, and I bought it myself. The thing is, will it unsolder this chip?
What do you think? Will it work? Or
I would say it will work, but without a preheater, we will soon find out.
Okay.
And I'm giving this. I'd like to give them a fairly tough challenge. Yeah. Quick is generally a great machine, and I agree. But this is a very heavy board, and these chips have a big soldered pad underneath them. So I'm not
pushing in 450 degrees.
450 degrees at full power.
Full airflow. Okay.
Full airflow, okay? And can I actually unsolder it with this? If this works, then we'll try the two of the cheapies. So if Skippy, if you're around, you can see how well they work. And then I want to go to the mid-priced ones. And what I'm really interested to see, the mid-priced ones are a similar construction to this. They have like the pump in the actual station. And I want to see if for less than half the price are they as good as this, okay? So far, nothing much is happening.
That's Lily, the woman from AliExpress?
Yes, it's Lily. Oh, hi, Lily.
Hey, Lily.
You guys can see Lily in there. Lily is...
If you got questions about ordering stuff, talk to Lily directly.
Lily works for AliExpress. She's our contact. The people at AliExpress are very nice, by the way. I know some people have said, oh, you can have problems with the returns. We've never had a problem.
Nope.
It's very rare we get something that doesn't work. If it doesn't work, sometimes they say, oh, send it back, and then they change their mind.
Sending back from the island is, for the people who are new, we live in Gran Canaria, so postage is a hit and miss over here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This PCB is so heavy.
Whoa, you're still putting heat in.
I'm still putting heat in here, and this is with my quick 861DW.
Wow. This takes a lot of heat.
It's off.
Oh yeah, it starts smelling like a
okay, it's
burnt PCB now.
It's sliding around, but it's off. So it took its time.
If you use an expensive one on the edge of the board and the cheap ones on the center, you might bias the results because of the heat dissipation.
Well, I'm going to work inwards.
You're totally right.
I'm going to work inwards, so that one's already removed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do take your point, Skippy. So what we're going to do is next, we're going to use the cheapest one, which I got from AliExpress, on the other end, okay? I do agree you can't be totally scientific with this. So it took time. Once we've got these off, I'm going to just clean the board up. We're going to have a look under a microscope or a high magnification and make sure we didn't damage it.
Can you send him a Axion 314 to try?
Now Luke, Luke.
Ooh, okay.
It's off, okay? So the quick 861 did the job quite well, I think.
Well, for $300, you know, I'd say
you'd expect
I expect this. Yeah, I expect this.
I expect it to. Yeah,
because you did the easy ones first, because this is on the edge of the board. If you're going somewhere in the middle, the heat dissipation would be way worse because you have two sides. Oh, you can't see this.
It's a big board.
Yeah, because in the middle of the board here, heat would needs to go in two directions, and on the edge of the board.
Okay, well we'll use the cheapest of the stations, the very cheapest, which is the one that's AliExpress sent us. On that one, it's as close as I can get, really.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do this as a test to make sure we can actually do this. Now let's look at our board. So there's going to be a bit of solder. We would clean this up with solder braid. But what I'm actually looking for here is any of the tracks that are ripped off.
Yeah, but you took your time and you left it sitting there for long enough. Yeah. If you're doing this, take your time. Don't rush.
Yeah. Do you know what I think I can say? It took its own time.
Yeah,
obviously, I knocked one of the resistors there back. If this was a real job, I can put this back. But all these tracks are absolutely fine, look, yeah? There's no loose tracks. There's no damage to the board. And the same with the HDMI. Came off very well. There's no damage. That's the actual chip I removed. So even if you put leaded solder around here to help reduce the melting point, which is what you would normally do, it wouldn't make any difference because of that.
Yeah. You need to get the heat in there to get this off.
This part. You could, if you were clever, by the way.
Light runner. Good afternoon.
Yeah, there's a hole there. Yeah. So you could, from the other side. Sorry about this, guys. Get into this shot. I'll find it in a minute. Yeah, that's what I unsoldered. So what you could do is fill the rest of this hole with leaded solder or low melt solder.
True low melt.
And that would merge in with the existing solder and should make it easier.
This is a dangerous sport because if you make it toward the caps will fall off.
Yeah, and yet nothing fell off.
Yeah.
Nothing fell off on this side. Yeah. That's nice and clean. And that's a good job. But I mean, the Quick 861DW, you can see it's on screen there. It's an excellent hot air station. You do pay a premium for this. I have a short code. Can we show them the short code in a moment while I'm getting the next
I don't
one?
know where your short code is.
Oh, they're in a Word document. A Word pad. So this is the most expensive of all the stations. It has a 110 volt and 220 volt. Sorry guys, we can't click on the links here. This is just a screen grab. But yeah, if you want to have the best at this price range, I'd say the Quick 861DW is the one. I think,
Well, you can't say this now because you have to try the other ones.
of course. Do you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Shall we try the cheapest one, guys? What do you want to see? Let's try the cheapest one.
That's an answer. Come on, yeah, we got time.
We do well.
We have time.
Okay. You see this guy? He has the brakes on me. I have the reins on me. Yeah.
Look what I got.
What have you got?
Wait. I just,
This was the delivery that
I
came.
have to show the people. Yeah.
What are they?
Bass strings.
Guitar strings. Yeah, there's no guitar playing from Detlef in this live stream, by the way.
Sorry, no guitar player.
Yeah. So I'm going to get hold of the cheapest of the ones which AliExpress kindly sent me.
Okay, tell me which one this is.
It is the JCD. JCD.
Okay, change the image so you guys can see what we're talking about.
So this is the cheapest option.
Starting to sound like I'm from Newfoundland.
Yeah, we try not to do this like what they call it, that shopping channel. QS, there's something I can't even remember what it's called now. So yeah, that's the cheapest one. So we're going from like a hot air station. This actually a tenth of the price.
Pretty much, yeah. And with shipping, this is even less than tenth of the price because with shipping, the Quick will set you 300 quid.
QVC, thank you, Lance. I couldn't just remember what that was called. Is that still going? Yeah, exactly. So around 10 times the price. Bear in mind with AliExpress we do have the coupon code, so if you look at the video description of any of my videos and the description of this one once we finish the stream, you will find all the codes and you'll save about 10%. But at the end of the day, I agree that Quick 861 is a professional tool. It's designed for a professional who has a use for it, you know?
Yeah, but with this is always a use case. So you can spend a bunch of money on this. If you're using this once a year, this is maybe not money spent well because you probably don't have a real use case for this.
Yeah, but if you are a professional or even a semi-professional repair guy, then you've got to be sure when you're working on stuff like this, you don't start ripping pads off people's boards, and that's.
And this is normally where I go, okay, I can replace the chip, but I want to keep the board intact. The board intact is way more important than keeping the chip alive.
Yeah, but hopefully the chip one will do the job, and we're going to find out. So
should I do a bit of action cam here?
You do that. Do you think do you guys think we should go to the one next to the one we've just removed, or do you think we should go to the other end of the board? I mean, this is cool enough to touch now.
Okay,
I can touch this now, so we can go here if you want, or we can go to the other end. What do you guys think?
Well, okay, let the folks decide here.
While I unbox this, okay. So this is the
I'll do the unboxing with some action cam video here.
Yeah. One of these actually came, I think it was this one, included in the price was, if I can find it.
We had it a minute before.
I have, it came with a little tub full of heat shrink.
Nice. Something you'd use a heat gun for.
Yeah. Oh, it comes in a whole kit. Look, so this is the actual handheld. So it doesn't have a station. This literally plugs into the mains.
Isn't this the one Carlos has?
This Carlos, our friend, someone you know, Carlos.
Yeah.
He has one of these. Okay.
Hey, Gordon. Good evening. Good afternoon. What time is it at your place?
Look what else we get.
Ooh, snips. You can never have too much snips.
Parallel snips. Yeah, we have those. We have. Oh, these are for joining wires together, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Have you seen these things? Yeah, we tried these.
Yeah.
So with these things, they have like
there's a little solder blob inside.
Little solder blob inside them, in the middle. So, and these coloured rings, this is glue. So you put two wires in, one from each end, and you heat it up, and the solder melts, and then the glue melts as well. So it holds the wires and joins them.
Yeah, which is actually a clever construction.
Yeah.
This looks like Chinese New Year, Chinese Christmas here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure about that one.
This is for the nozzle, so if you want to shrink these things, this does a little turbulence for the.
Oh,
for the air.
okay.
There's a stripper tool.
There's a stripper tool.
Yeah, every stripper needs this tool.
Yeah, so you got where is the stuff with this?
It looks like a drone cage. No, it isn't.
Oh, it's a stand.
Oh yeah, it's a stand.
So this is a stand for the hot air.
Keep in mind this is 23 bucks, please.
Yeah.
So not bashing.
Oh, it goes like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a stand. Yeah. And hold on a sec, Luke.
Whoa. Okay. So you're ready for every situation there.
Yeah. Now I did a video comparing different type of nozzles, and I found that the largest of the round nozzles work the best compared to square nozzles and lots of others. So we're going to use that one, yeah? But we have lots of nozzles here. So that's what we have.
You know what? For 23 bucks.
For 23 bucks, there's a lot of stuff here. If it
That's
does
a ton of stuff. Yeah.
if it does the job, then yeah, absolutely. And there was, I just need to, oh, I found it. Also came with it. That. Always heat shrink is always useful.
You can never have too much heat.
You know, you can never have too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
And
One of these things is like bass strings.
yeah, heat shrink is not overrated. So, what do you think, guys? Do you think this will do the job?
Ooh, I got my doubts.
You have your doubts.
I have my doubts. Yeah.
Well, bear in mind that with these cheap
Dutch is saying sometimes using no nozzle works better.
in my experience on the video I made, it didn't, but we can try it without the nozzle. But bear in mind what we can do if some of these won't do the job. After we've tried them all, we'll try them with a preheater. So I have a little €30 preheater, and usually find that the €30 preheater plus these cheap ones works really well. Well, let's try it, yeah? Let's see if it'll do the job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, I can switch back to this one. Yep. Okay, so you got the close up.
Okay.
If you like a live stream here.
It is. We said this stream's going to be about an hour, but it'll actually be as long as until we've tested all the various things and anything else you guys, if you want to see.
Yeah, bring this back on the screen. So while we are just unpacking here,
Yeah.
you have a look. If you want to check us out on AliExpress, just put in JCD 750 watts or something.
Yeah.
So 8208 should be a
8208.
a good thing.
Yeah.
And don't forget to select the right plug for the place you're living in.
US or, yeah. I think all of these actually have a 110 volt version as well. Okay, sorry about that, guys. And as I said, once we finish the live stream, I'll put all the links direct in the video description.
JCD 8208. Okay, micro hot air gun.
Okay, so let's switch this on. I don't know what temperature this will go up to, but let's find out. Looks like there's a little screen protector on, but I won't worry too much with that. Let's switch it on. And we press the on-off switch.
Oh, okay. This is very good. And
JCD. It says 350.
I saw 350.
I'm going to see if I can change this.
400. Okay.
I'm going to put the same as the other one, 450.
Okay.
Okay.
And it feels like full blast. Can you control the?
I don't see any way to control the airflow. It looks like it's just up, down, on, off.
If you
is this like a set?
Press the set. Oh, it starts to smell like burning things.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for this one.
Now you see what the current temperature is if you look at the thing. Oh, I think you switch it off. Yeah, it's cooling now.
So when I press the set, when I press this one.
Yeah, it's cooling down now. Let me see. It's still cooling down. Maybe you switch it off and on again. Okay, we cabbaged that one, guys. That was inexperience. Okay, that's not the product. That's us. So 450. It remembered what you want to have. Okay, don't press that again. Yeah,
it's warming up.
Yeah. Okay, doing this very fast. Oh yeah, and I got a nice toasty arm here.
Okay, sorry that left. Somebody had to get in the way. So again, would you add some flux on this one?
You did the other one was flux, so you need to do this here too.
So this is the least expensive of all the ones we have. Let's see if it will do the job.
I'd say this combination isn't the usual one. So normally I'd say if you want to desolder a multi-layer board in this thickness,
Yeah.
you need something bigger. So my feeling is, can you measure the temperature, please?
Yes,
probably
we can. If you look to your side, Detlef, you'll find those little temperature meters.
I try to get you in closer before we do that.
Okay.
So you maybe have a better look at what's happening here, because Richard is with the butt of the heat gun is in the middle of the shot.
Okay. The thermocouple.
There's no focus on this.
No,
camera.
I'm sorry. Now I need to watch what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm watching the screen and drifting away from where I want to be. So we do this.
No, Lily sent coupon codes.
Oh, thank you, Lily. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You can see our lack of experience. So yeah, Lily's put you guys some coupon codes there. LER3, 5 and so on. So anything you see on here, or for that matter, any products you want to buy from AliExpress, there's your coupon codes. How much do you actually save? So let's see. Spend $30 and save 5. Spend $50 and save. These are really good codes.
Thank you, Lily.
Thank you very much, Lily. Yeah, I mean, look, $500, $509 and save $70. These codes are not only for dollars, by the way, so they will translate to your local currency. I know what you guys are in the UK.
I don't have so much to spend.
And the EU. No, but those are some excellent codes. Excellent codes. I like 5 off 30. That's a nice code, isn't it? 5 off $30. That's well more than 10%. It's getting towards 20%. But can you read that in your head, Detlef? $5 off 30? Well, $3 off would be 10%.
You know, I'm more in the 3 off for $15 range.
Does it matter? And you can use these codes as often as you want, and you can use them on most products on AliExpress.
I think you can't use them multiple times. Lily, maybe you can clarify. Can you use them multiple times? Can't wait to see Carlos Detlef collaboration with the build a hot air station out of freezer hair dryer from the thrift store and John motor and speed control and a soap dispenser. This is more Carlos' project.
Yes, we did build one using a.
Oh yeah, and how long are these codes active? This is a good question, Jonathan.
How long are the codes? I think these are some special codes.
Lily can answer this.
Yeah, hopefully Lily's still here. She can answer this when the code's active still. I'm thinking, where did I put the tweezers?
You had them.
I did have them.
Under the board, maybe?
Yeah, but I have more tweezers. It's not a problem. I'm not sure this is going to be able to.
And you know, folks, there's valid till March 16. Okay. Oh, March 16 until March 25. Okay, thank you.
25.
Lily.
Thank you, Lily. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I've had codes expire because they were used too often, not by me. Okay.
But not. But oh yeah.
Well,
okay.
You know, guys, this is a thing. These are exclusive for this video. These codes.
Can I just comment, by the way?
Right?
They are exclusive to this channel. But can I just comment that if you get a message saying that the code is like it's been used too many times, it usually doesn't mean that. It usually means that item is not available in your country, and it could be due to batteries in the item. I know some countries like Sweden have much stricter rules on shipping. Now,
Isn't Sweden the same as EU everywhere? I don't know this.
Well, no, you'd think Sweden.
It's a hairdryer workstation for hair or S&D parts.
Okay, so I don't think this is going to do this by itself, but what we will do later, we'll try the cheap hot air with the preheater. Can you just measure the temperature that's up to there? Is it possible?
I don't know. I have all my hands full here. What do you need?
If you look to your left.
Wait. I need to switch cameras for this.
Okay, yeah, we switch cameras. Sorry about this, guys.
This doesn't work anywhere else.
We're making this up as we go. If you look to your left there, you see the yellow plug on the thermocouples. Those are, do you know the temperature meters we used when we did the video? Behind those, yeah, just there.
Okay.
It wasn't my fault. Somebody asked, and it's very.
I see the thermal thing.
Yeah, very justified in asking what temperature is this.
That's the thermal thing.
Okay, so what temperature is it at?
So what do you want to measure? Carther, hey mate.
Somebody wanted to know
Not at work today.
What temperature this was at. Yeah, it's about 200 degrees, so it's getting close, but it's not quite able to get enough.
Yeah, and 200 degrees is not enough for
There's not enough to unsolder this. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll try this one again with the preheater to see how it works. Okay, so that one, no. I think, should we set this to cool?
Yeah, I think so. Or not.
Or not?
Oh, this is switching up more. Oh no, it's cooling down.
It's cooling down now.
Yeah, so you couldn't see this. Richard didn't point it to the camera.
Sorry, it was very, yeah. It's cooling down now. Okay, so that one won't do it by itself. Shall we try the next cheapest?
Okay, you tell me which one it is.
It's the 858D.
8583.
858D.
Properties.
Okay.
Browse. 858 door G.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's zoom this thing in. Okay, this is a FEITA 858D hot air workstation.
This is my 858D. Yeah, I'll show them what the thing looks like. I have it in my hand now.
Oh, this is the one. This is the one.
This is the one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get you back here. I move this into the corner. So, around $35, and for us it would be without shipping.
So that's an 858D. Okay, I've had this since 2014, and I actually used this for 5 years. So for 5 years, this was my hot air station, and it was only when I started to do things like GPU repair and motherboard repair I realised I needed something a bit more powerful. But I didn't have a preheater when I had this. So I'm interested to see if the 858D, which is about $40,
this is something I have at home. Yeah.
This is what you have at home.
Yeah, something like that.
So let's see if this can do the same job.
So there's the coolers inside in the handle.
Yeah, yeah. And this is the fan inside of here.
Yeah.
So this just has an electrical cord. The blower is in here. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So let's try it.
Okay, I get you to the overhead camera for a moment.
Yeah, a bit more chaos, guys, but this is how it is here. I'm going to move this to the other end of the board now, okay? So we're going to go for that one.
You got a birthday today? Learn Electronics Repair. Happy early birthday for tomorrow?
My birthday?
It's not your birthday.
It's not my birthday. The channel... Oh, hang on. I started the channel 5 years ago.
Really?
Sometime.
And you're not making a big thing of it.
I couldn't remember the exact date. Yeah, so I started 5 years ago. Northwest Where I used hot air gun with a blower in the handle. Yeah, Greg, I don't see why this shouldn't be able to do it. Does Tony use a preheater with that hot air? Because a preheater warms the whole board up and makes it a bit easier. And the preheater is about $30-40 again. You know, they're not expensive. So I'm going to switch this on. I'm going to set the temperature to 450, the same as the others, yeah?
I'll bring you in with a live action camera right now, you guys.
Okay, so let me just set
otherwise this isn't working. So there's your
temperature. 450, okay? That's the same.
I think you can go higher with that. I think it goes up to 500.
Okay.
Well, theoretically 500. Yeah.
I don't know. Shall we stick it at 450?
Yeah, go for 450.
We do for 450 because it's the same as the other ones.
450 with all the other ones, so yeah.
450. Okay, so we go with 450. We go into the other end of the board. I have my tweezers, the original ones now. Maximum airflow, and we're going to try it.
Oh my god.
Oh! Okay.
Don't touch this. This is probably hot.
Yeah, well, I'm going to like kind of use that. Yeah. Do we have a screwdriver, Detlev?
No, it's your desk here, so...
sorry about this, guys. The slight... it wasn't the equipment, it was the guy who didn't tack the screw up.
There are the screwdrivers living.
Yeah, this is the... Ow! Tweezers.
Told you!
I think the tweezers were sharp and hot. Okay. Oh, but this is all part of the fun. Come on. It's all part of the fun. This is...
Oh yeah, this is our control monitor, by the way.
This is our channel, chaotic channel that everybody's come to love.
I can show you this on the other thing. This is looking way better without this.
So what I'm just trying to do now, because it's hot, is tighten the nozzle up so it doesn't fall off.
Yep,
okay,
better that way.
That's better, yeah. Okay, let's go again.
Okay, sidecam is working. Okay, let me get in here.
Again, I would actually normally use this now with a preheater for big boards like this. But
Yeah, this doesn't feel like it could get enough heat into there.
let's see what it can do. I mean, the quick took its time, so to speak.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Let me try if I can get closer. Oh yeah, I can go a bit closer. I don't have any focus on this camera, so if this gets out of focus, I'm really
Thanks,
sorry.
Lily.
Yeah.
Lily, what time is it where you are? We think it's well after midnight.
I think you're 8 hours in front of us, we think. So 3 o'clock right here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's late.
It's late. It's late.
Yeah. Okay, it starts to smell like burning
It
electronics.
does smell like something's happening.
Ah, no movement.
So again, if it won't do it by itself, we will try again, and I'll show you the preheater.
Can you try to nudge it a bit? But because this is probably yeah, of course, Dutch is it's the same.
There's a big pad underneath.
You're 1 hour ahead of us. Yeah.
I think
Because
Lily
Dutch is of course from the Netherlands.
Yes.
So Central Europe,
Never.
and we are on London time here.
Yeah, we're on London time, even though we are in the EU. We're at the same time as Portugal, actually.
Yeah, we do.
This is. I give it a little bit longer shot. I'll see if it can actually.
I think it's possible. And I can't tell with this camera, but it looks like you got a bit of cooking thing down there. The problem is when you put so much heat for this long time in there.
Well, I put a lot of heat with the.
Yeah, but could damage the board. Want to go up to 500?
Yeah, I'm going to go up to 500.
Yeah.
Let's give this every chance we can. So we'll up the temperature up to maximum, okay?
And then we need to measure the temperature on the board.
The airflow is definitely maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can measure the temperature on the board. Let me just see if this will actually get it.
Nonsense! I saw the title somewhere. A lot of hot air. It might be by my phone, which is fantastic. Title most appropriate for Dad and Richard. Thank you, Lon.
Of course.
Yeah, if you ever come over here on the island, we talk about this.
Let's measure the temperature of the board again. So can we get the camera onto the thermocouple so we can see it maybe?
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
35, 36. How hot's the chair? Oh, it's off. Would you didn't even see that, did you?
I was looking at the display.
It's come off.
So the 500 degrees option is actually
500 degrees option on a 40 buck hot air station. Can we do the connector? I haven't removed these plastic LEDs, so I might melt them, but I'm not sure.
Probably will get.
I removed the ones at the other end, but yeah, it came off. So okay, it took a bit of time, but again, we'll examine the board afterwards to see whether or not it damaged the board. Okay. I'm not worried about the damaging the plastic things. I mean, in real life, you would desolder these first. You wouldn't do this.
Well, if you don't have one, this is probably the thing I would do. Fiddling around with that. Oh, sorry for the shaky cam.
Yeah.
And Captain tape is your friend here. And maybe some copper tape, aluminium tape, aluminium.
Aluminium, that thing.
You English guys are.
Yeah.
So weird.
I think, in fairness, what I would normally do would be to unsolder the LED using a soldering iron first.
Yeah, true.
I think we have it.
Yeah, it's moving. I saw it moving. Sorry, we're watching this on a big screen, so if you're watching on a phone, you probably won't see. Yeah, you see this.
Come on. I got it. Okay. So although the €25 station,
Oh yeah, and it does the thing when you put the handle in there.
it cools down automatically.
It cools automatically, yeah.
Okay, so that was a success. It took its time, but I don't think that's the issue.
I'll get you on the overhead camera so we can look at the pads.
Look at the pads, look at the board to see the quality of the job that did.
Oh, we do.
Again, okay, I dislodged some components. I wasn't doing this. Normally you would take this stuff down, but look, again, all the tracks are...
Get a bit more in shot. You got the thing here. Yeah. Look at this.
Oh, sorry.
Better.
Thank you, Detlef. So, yeah, all the tracks are fine.
Yeah, and the dislocated chips over there. It just happened when
I dropped it.
When the chip flew away.
Yeah.
It simply knocked them over.
I touched it with a thermocouple, and it must have got enough air underneath it to just take off. So, I'm not worried about that, but the PCB is fine. And how this connector obviously is heavier. Again, we melted this, but normally you would unsolder these plastic things first with a soldering iron before you even attempt. I mean, that's what I would do if I was actually doing the repair.
You know, but for a $35 thing, this is still about 10% of the price from the quick thing.
It was 10% of the price.
Yeah.
And it did the job.
Yeah, it did the job.
Yeah. So far, it's only the very cheapest one, and we'll try that with... Actually, we didn't try that at its maximum temperature.
You had 500 degrees in there.
On this one, but not on the very cheap one. I never found what the maximum was.
Oh, okay. You think we need to give it a second try?
We're going to give it a second try anyway. You burnt a hole in the PCB. Yeah, I know I burnt a hole. You mean the one that's there already?
Yeah. Look at how perfect he burnt this hole. This is art.
Yeah.
You can probably fit a bass string in there.
Okay, I dislodged a lot of stuff, but it can do the job.
Oh, sorry. Almost distracted.
Yeah, these holes, by the way, the reason for that hole is, well, there's twofold. One is that there's
Don't
also...
Don't your fingers. Again.
I won't move my fingers, not again. So one is to allow the heat to come through to this side, which is also a heavy plane. And also, to get some solder in that hole, it makes it easier to solder the IC. So if you were replacing these, I would position it on, I would solder a few of the pads to get it so it's in position. I would come to this side and get soldered on the hole.
And even more important, if you're designing PCBs like that, don't forget the hole.
Yeah, absolutely.
If your footprint doesn't have the hole, make a new footprint. I
think the 858D, for all its €40, was impressive there.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Greg says, I missed most of this, but did you check whether the fact the temperature of the air coming out of the nozzle is anywhere close to this temperature setting? I would guess not.
The AliExpress page covering up the board view, so you can't see the. Oh, you can't see the board. Sorry, mate. There you go. Yeah, Greg. No, I didn't. What actually happened is I went to grab the thermocouple to measure the temperature. Sorry. Okay, you see it a bit. So I managed to grab the thermocouple to measure. As soon as I touched the edge of the chip with the thermocouple, it jumped off the board. So it was already unsoldered. I didn't realise. I touched the edge, it jumped off the board, and that's why, in actual fact, it dislodged so many other components. So yeah, I mean, normally I would be obviously holding the thing with the tweezers ready for it to come off, and that's what I didn't do.
And what you normally do with these chips, you notch them slightly, and if they start to move, they will bounce back. Maybe when he shows us.
Yeah, that's with BGA chips. These are an actual fact.
This was these two.
Okay, I've never tried that with these. So yeah, that's the second cheapest, and it did the job. So we have a couple of the mid-range. So I'm very interested to see, because for about $100 or thereabouts, do these perform much closer to the quick?
There's a button here. So
okay, what's the button?
Sidecam. You did this on this chip.
Yeah.
So it would be a different story if you did it on this.
I don't know.
Because in the middle of the board, heat dissipation would be way higher.
I tell you what, we can try that if we have enough time. We can try that. See, but
go for it, and then we know.
So you want to see? Okay.
And Greg wanted to know what temperatures.
Okay, so let's go for it again. Okay.
Go 450. Hit it with.
Well, I'm going to go 500. I'll go with the 500.
Yeah.
I will definitely go with the 500. I'll get some flux on it. So, yeah, what you're saying is, because these are near the centre of the board, it's going to draw more heat out of the area, which means it won't be able to do it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let me change to my other flux because that one is empty.
Oh, we emptied a flux?
No, it was it was the dregs of a flux previously.
Dregs flux?
It was dregs flux, yeah. It was dregs flux. Okay, so we have
wait. One question about the construction. Can you lift this up, please?
Yeah.
If we turn this around.
Oh, does that make a difference?
Yeah,
we can do that.
You don't have any heat dissipation beyond
to
that.
be quite honest, because this is bowed in the middle, can you see that?
Yeah.
It's bowed in the middle. The board doesn't actually touch it.
Yeah.
However,
me was just optimizing. Yeah.
I'm all for optimization as much as I am for flux. Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Quicker says, I have a very hard time gauging the difference between these stations. The time to removal, the temperature is not closely monitored, just based on feelings at this point.
Yeah.
Mr. Quickie, this is probably why you pay $35 for this one, and you pay $300 for this one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, we decided,
and still there's a question: where is this temperature measured? Even with this one, is it measured as a nozzle? Is it measured after 5 centimeters? Is it measured after 3 centimeters? Yeah. So many variables. Yeah. So feeling is a hard seller in here.
I do agree. I mean, we decided at the beginning that we wouldn't measure the time it took. Yeah. We want to see if these tools can do the job and in a way which does not damage the PCB.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's probably the most important thing.
It absolutely is. Yeah. Keeping the PCB alive is normally the thing where I'd go. Yeah.
Rather than the fact it might take a minute more.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, taking a minute more is in fact bad because the faster the better. Yeah.
Oh.
I think the other view is better than mine.
I think that the view might be better than yours.
Yeah.
It is.
Get
this off the screen.
Oh, we got
smoke everywhere.
We got smoke.
Yeah. I think the main point is I'm doing now, I'm moving around, so I'm not just concentrating on the chip at the moment. I'm trying to get...
don't blast the thing. Please not simply... Oh my God.
Do you know the reason it's smoking? Because you flick that thing upside down now. The base thing is now the other way up.
Yep.
Note to myself, don't use that stand upside down.
Whoa, it looks like a barbecue.
It certainly does.
Can you do this in a slight angle so you don't drop the camera?
I can do my best.
Right-handed people, of course.
No, right-handed people just... left-handed people would have an angle in the opposite direction.
Yeah, true, they are.
I get what you're saying about it drawing heat outwards.
Oh, well, I want to show the people the fog we have here now.
The fog, yeah. So, this is Detlef side.
This is PCB barbecue now. Fume extractors are overrated. Come on, mate. But I give you that. If I would do this every day, every freaking day of the week, I would have a fume extractor too. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just while this is warming up. So I used to work for a company in the UK called ICL, International Computers Limited. I worked in the repair workshop from 83 to 89, and then went into a job in programming for the same company, computer programming. But in that period, so 6 years, there was 120 roughly technicians in there doing full-time board level repair, soldering, and we never had a fume extractor.
Wait. That was a comment I need to answer for. Andy says, I have working on a copy of the Arduino sketch for the early RF10 and the early one of Richard's videos, and when I can find out more bugs on the bait store. Andy, please update. Write your own code. Don't bother me. This is a year ago. I have no clue what I wrote.
Right.
There. And
it's unsoldered.
Yeah. Okay, measure temperature.
I'll try and keep it warm. Can you zoom out onto the thermocouple?
I think I can.
250, roughly. It says about 250.
Yeah, it was 260 for a peak there.
So being in towards the middle of the board, it can still do it. I'm going to have to change over to right-handed with the tweezers because I'm right-handed. We'll see if we can do this. But yeah, that's
okay. That went well.
That went well.
That went absolutely well. Okay, I can't see this on the other screen because it's
because it's not in shot here. And zoom out a little bit, but it went well. If it did the chip, it must do the connector as well. You would think, wouldn't you? What you have to be careful with these is hold them so your fingers don't block the air intakes, yeah?
That's a good suggestion.
Yeah, I know, I've done it before, so I grab it in my hands and you wonder why there isn't much air coming out of it and the thing's glowing.
Oh, thank you, Selfman SK.
What's he say? Oh, thank you very much.
There's a yellow thing on our screen here now.
I see it, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Come on. Have you noticed, by the way, I'm doing the sockets without any flux on them? Oh, it's off.
I told you flux is overrated.
It's off. Okay.
Alright, so yes.
The middle of the board, it could still do it. And did it do the job cleanly? This time I didn't knock hundreds of components off the board.
Yeah.
And all these tracks look absolutely fine.
You may maybe when you have you on screen there, when you want to show this again.
Right, okay.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. So all the tracks look absolutely fine. Look, this board is absolutely fine. That's the HDMI connector. It's fine. Again, I melted these, but I would normally unsolder those before I attempted to do this. No, I wouldn't wrap in anything. I'd literally, because there are only 2 pins on an LED, I would just unsolder the LEDs. The plastic holders.
This came off nicely, and the board doesn't look horrible.
No, and if we just flick it over,
and nothing fell off there.
Nothing fell off. You can see the hole where it was yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah. So yes, the 40 buck one can do the job.
You know what? I'm quite impressed with this one.
Yeah, in fact, it's even cheaper than that 35.
See, this is why I would say I don't need another one of these.
Yeah. That's right.
For me, as somebody who's more a designer, so I don't do repair work like that. I normally don't get these solder chips or simply solder chips.
Yeah.
And for me, this is something I have laying around if I made an error and I have to remove the thing. This is a different thing.
And you're probably not working on like 8-layer boards.
No. 8-layer boards is not happening that often.
I mean, I do know as a fact there are some things this can't do. You know, bigger BGAs and stuff. There are cases where the quick can in this can't.
Yeah.
But again, with a preheater with this, I think it works just as well as the quick, pretty much.
Yeah. Skippy says, please test if using the 2 cheapest hot air guns at the same time is better and still cheaper than using the expensive one itself.
Okay, we can do that.
No, these people have ideas.
Okay, so we're going to go with the, let's see.
It's a mechanic thing.
The mechanic thing. So this is the mechanic thing. You can see it here. Yes, that's how the box came in the post. That's the postman.
Yeah, and this looks like a welding tool.
It looks like, it looks a lot like a welding tool. Yeah. I don't know what.
But roughly, whatever it translates to in the United States, it's totally affordable and seems absolutely too pricey. Kind of a thing. Yeah, Lon, I'm absolutely with you. Yeah, you can switch these things to Fahrenheit, by the way. But
yes,
yeah, you know, we like to use real numbers here.
But yes, I think you can switch into Fahrenheit. Yeah. Okay, so this thing is coming out of the box.
Let me get you on.
Let's get all the things that came with it.
So, boxy box.
Boxy box.
It's Boxing Day again.
It is Boxing Day, yes. This is the stuff that came with the other one.
This is built like a tank, man.
This thing is built like a. It does look like a welder.
No, not now. Now it looks like an elephant.
So, this is the mechanic, master mechanic. It says on it. 957 DW SMD.
What's happening
Sorry,
there?
it will pop away. That will go away. Those guys won't see that.
Richard AI thing just did a thing.
Yeah, that thing. Okay.
Okay. If you're going to on a if you're having this in your shop, you look like a professional.
This are the nozzles. So these look to me exactly like the nozzles that fit on the other one, the cheap one.
They probably do, yeah.
Yeah, I think these are the same nozzles. Well, we have some.
Nozzly nozzles.
Yeah, I'd say these are the same, which is good because for that 85 DW you can get quite a lot of nozzles quite cheaply. And I would say.
Oh, what did I start it there? Sorry, Dodge.
So this is the nozzle. Okay. If I can get the nozzle off that 85DW, the cheap thing, just give me one moment. I want to see. I'm pretty sure it'll fit on here. I'll just find some pliers because it's probably a bit on the warm side. Let's see. Yeah, that's the nozzle off the one we were using, the cheap one. And it fits exactly. So that's good. So if you buy one of these and you're looking for extra nozzles, just get the 85D nozzles. And they're plentiful. So yeah. It probably isn't very warm anymore, but that one's on. That's a thinner nozzle. Can we try a bigger one? So this is a similar size to that one we just used, yeah?
Okay.
It's on. So,
and look at this. This is an SMD reworkstation. So now you know what to use this.
Yeah,
what to use this thing for.
Where's this go? Isn't there a stand or?
Oh.
Ah. Aha, there is a stand.
Okay, yeah, there are mounting screws on the side.
I guess there would be some. Yeah.
This is even made for left-handed people. Yeah. So.
Oh, I see. So
we can use this too.
Okay. Well, I think we better at least put this on here. You know. Yeah. It looks like it goes at an angle.
You probably can use this on the right or the left-hand side. Yeah, this wouldn't be.
Oh, it goes that way. Yeah. Looks like it. That little ring. That fits into that. That looks right, doesn't it? And then it must slope downwards so the thing doesn't fall out, yeah? Ah. Too complicated for me. If it goes that way, it won't stay in.
You need the manual.
I need the manual, guys. Yeah. Oh, well, you can't go with... Oh! It goes like that.
Yeah,
that's how it goes. That's how it works. Who needs them? Manuals are overrated.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works. So, yeah. I'm interested to see... can you just check in there? It tells what the wattage of this is. Well, I'm just screwing this.
No, I'm holding a camera.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not sure what the watch is. I think it was 750 or something.
I think it says this on the thing.
Yeah, I think it does say somewhere what the wattage of this is. Yeah. So this is this one.
There's probably a magnet in there, so a Hall sensor in the handle.
Yeah, you're guessing there's something, so it knows when to shut off. You're correct. I'm sorry about this. I need to get to a position where I can actually get the screw in.
And probably this can probably produce a higher airflow because if I get this right, the airflows inside the machine,
yeah, like a stronger pump.
Pump. That's what's the word. Thank you.
Yeah, because these use like a pump, whereas those small ones are like a fan, basically. There's a fan in there. Okay. Get this other one on here. Of course, I should use the correct screwdriver, but I just use the one that I grabbed.
Yeah, stay with this camera for now, guys, because on the other one we just saw
everywhere.
Things.
Top of my head, probably. Okay, we can't. Let's just use this one. So there's a little bit of construction involved with this one. Okay, I have it. Yeah, so the stand's on the side. It's quite positive. Just drop it and it falls into place. Okay, if you don't mind, I'm going to turn this stand back over because all the fumes we got from it. That's far better that way, believe me. We're going to go for one at the end again, okay?
Okay, if you like.
So we'll go with an end one.
Let's say on the thing how much wattage.
Yeah.
Now you can look at the thing.
So this thing is
came with a nice manual. See?
Yeah, they come with a nice manual features. 450 is the highest temperature. So it says it tells you how to install the bracket. I have seen a specification somewhere of this one. It's probably on the box. I do remember seeing it, so let me have a quick look. It says twin turbines. Rotate out the wind. 100 litres. Okay, right, we have it. Thank you, Declan.
Yeah.
So
and top.
this is 600 watt station.
Yeah. So urgent Kim. So this is the half of the power you have, and
yeah, I think the quick is something like 800 or 900, and this is 100 litres a minute. The quick I think is 120. So it's like a slightly lower spec version, but again, it's less than half the price. But it's not really the spec, is it? It's how the thing operates that's the most important, yeah? Can we get the price of this one on the screen, Dad? Well, we already had it. So this is the mechanic.
Going for the thing now, remote camera. So I need a different thing here. Properties, browse. This is the mechanic, right?
This is the mechanic.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so 88. So twice, a bit more than twice of those of the 858. Probably more like 4 times the cost of that very cheap one, but the very cheap one didn't really do the job. We could see that, but a third of the price roughly, 81, 62, 40, about a third of the price of the 861 diesel. So this sits very nicely in between, yeah, on price. Let's have a look.
Greg, I don't think so. If a 110 volt device, there would be a switch mode power supply in there, so it doesn't matter.
A lot of them said previously they said 110. I think this one is probably 240 volt only. It doesn't.
Why would I drink 100 liters in a minute? Why would I do that, Dutch? You are a very strange man. Interesting. I thought the handle would be probably on the other side too.
The handle.
I need to show you this, guys, because I think this is an overside. The handle can only be mounted on this side, which is fine for me because left-handed. But on the right-handed, can you turn this a bit around? There's no. There are screw holes.
Okay, so it can go either side.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so this is left or right-handed.
Yeah, I only saw the other side, and there were these screws in there, anyways. Yeah.
Let's pull it in and let's see what we get on the display. Yeah. So
you guys have 220 volts, but also the current gauge on each circuit, I believe, is half. Yeah, of course. This is the thing you bargain for, but the wattage is the same then.
Yeah. So without picking it up, it doesn't seem to do anything on the controls.
Okay.
Pick it up. Ooh. 450. Oh yeah, this is the temperature, up to 450, and this is your airflow.
Ooh, this is very nice sound.
Very nice sound, yeah. So we're going to add some flux. We're going to get the board into the shot where you can see it. So this is the next one we're going to do.
Okay, could you give the other camera without this thing in front?
Oh, you can hear the difference.
You can hear the difference?
Yeah, the air blowing around. This sounds.
Oh like yeah, this has way more wind.
Let me just move it so the actual.
Yeah, Joe, it's so much hot air, I tell you. Yeah.
It is so much hot air. Yeah. It is. It's all hot air, this is.
Yeah. Got the turbo sound at no extra charge, indeed, yeah. Sounds professional. Yeah.
This sounds like it should be doing the job. Again, we need to warm around the board. I mean, in the future on a live stream, if somebody really wants to see the time, but it would be a lot of work for us to do this at everyone and time it. And I don't honestly believe that's the most important factor.
No, it isn't. No.
It's the quality
and
of the job.
This would give you the time for this specific board, so
yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, the time you get would be for this board.
Yeah, you can measure a lot of stuff that isn't really
probably not particularly relevant. Yeah. Okay. Are we starting to get anywhere?
We're just killing the shot again.
So I'm sorry, guys.
The airflow is adjustable.
Yeah, so I've said it's the maximum airflow and maximum temperature at the moment.
And please keep in mind the max temperature here is 450, not 500. But it's probably more realistic for 400, 450 than the 500 that is maybe 430 or something. Yeah,
I think you're right, Detlef. Let's see, so we're going to unsolder this. And so far it hasn't done anything yet. But I think all of them took some time, didn't they?
Yeah, and you need to get. There will be loads of copper in between the layers.
Yeah, this is the first time we've done one that's like the second one here for me.
I keep you on this shot because then maybe you can tell. Okay, I don't see a movement.
I don't see any movement yet. I'm concentrating more on the chip now.
Yeah, you do that. What we're looking for is movement in the pins. Sometimes if you have a larger magnification, you can actually see when the solder starts to melt.
Yeah.
And I think it's doing that because I see some ridged pins on the top.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe.
Come on.
Lon says, so what do you think about having too much airflow? Should it be part relation in air? Yeah, if you're blowing your parts left, right and center all over the place, yeah, you have too much airflow.
Generally speaking, I don't find that to be the case. I think that I find that the surface tension keeps everything else in place pretty much for me. Unless you get the thing flying around the board, which is what happens when I touch the air.
Yeah.
So
patience is a virtue, Joey. You're so right, mate.
This is actually struggling a little bit at the moment. I think it will do it.
Interesting.
It's taking its time.
Skippy says, I doubt the heater coil uses SPMS. Probably just an AC chopper PPM circuit, but we might also get additional coils in series or hair dryers with a big diode for halfway.
Now, again, if we want to open one of these up, this is out of the scope of this stream, but
yeah, come on, yeah.
But we could, on the on a normal live stream, we can take one. We can look inside these. So I have no problem with that.
Ooh, okay. I think the other one that is already.
I think the other one was doing better.
Long again, possible too much airflow. Problem is you have to decide from machine to machine there, so hard to tell. I think this is a pretty much good example of what the units can do by design. But
I would say this isn't doing any particularly better than that 858.
The cheaper one, you mean?
Yeah, the 40.
Yeah, the 40 quid thing, yeah.
What's the temperature on that now?
You got the thing here.
I have the thermocouple.
Get the other cam so you guys can see something here.
Watch me touch it with a thermocouple and it flies off the board.
It did always work, yeah. The magic of the thermocouple, please. What?
No.
I saw 200 for a moment, 280.
The problem is when the hot air is pointing directly at the thermocouple. It's not necessarily the temperature of the board. I would say that this one.
Joey has an idea. Clamp the thermocouple beside the chip. You can use a reverse tweezers with a ceramic.
I could, but it's a bit difficult now the thing's so hot. I would have to say that this one is not doing the job as well as the 858. In fact, this seems to be the second one that wasn't capable of actual soldering it without a preheater.
Do we have some? Well, sorry, butchered the camera. Do we have something that we can change on the?
Well, maximum temperature, maximum airflow.
Yeah. Make sure that everything is set to crank it up to 11. Would say on a. Yeah. Maybe turn on the airflow a bit.
Turn down the airflow.
Yeah, so we don't have so much blow in a way. Instead of pushing heat in. Sloth tag, hey mate.
That's gonna not
test them from the other side, guys. This all goes beyond the scope of the thing.
This one is no turning down the airflow is not going to help. It's the volume of hot air that heats the board. Okay, so this one by itself isn't going to do it.
Joey suggests more flux. Kavoka says battery sold separate.
The problem with the flux is the fact that we know these chips have a big pad of solder underneath them in the centre, which you can't get to. So the flux is not going to help you heating, melting the solder in the middle.
There was something happening on the top. See there's a top line. There's some. Are there pins missing or what happened there?
I'm not sure what happened there, but
try without the nozzle. This could actually help, Cartha.
I think that'll make it worse. In my experiments I did previously with the square and the curved nozzles, I actually tried without the nozzle and it was worse.
By the way, guys, this is something you shouldn't do.
I
Try
can't-
to remove the nozzle while everything is hot.
No, I can't do that, guys, at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I think we have to say will not do it. Yeah?
Yeah, I think it doesn't do that.
It doesn't do it.
I never expected this.
No, I never expected that either.
I never expected. Well, to their credit, they're saying on the thing, surface mount rework state. Well, okay, this is surface mount. Crap.
Well, it's mounted underneath with a big pad of solder.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah. That one surprised me. I thought that would. But that's the beauty of these type of comparisons. You would not know.
Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You would not know. So the two winners at the moment are the most expensive and the second cheapest.
True.
We have one more to try, and then we will try the ones which failed with the preheater.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one's going to shut down.
So without bashing this one, that didn't work.
Yeah, I think we could have to say that didn't work.
Didn't work. Meh. Meh. But it looks cool, you know.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We have one more to try.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you guys think? Same feelings here, because we both would probably go for, okay, this will do anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Just from the look of it, you know.
I don't know whether it's the 600 watts that's limiting that one, or there was some factor. Without that, there's some factor that was limiting the ability of that one to do the job.
Okay, RF4.
I mean, I can't say it's something different with that chip. I mean, if I hit that one with the Quick 861, I bet it comes off.
Probably.
I mean, could it be? I can't see it be something with that chip. Nothing was unsoldering.
Yeah, nothing was flying away then. You
No.
had the heat, the turbine going at full tilt. Yeah.
I did. Okay, so the RF4, this one is a similar price. Can we get that on the screen? So the mechanic was about 88.
I can't do this all at the same time.
Okay,
What?
this one is the RF4.
Properties. Browse. Okay.
Or RFH2 as it says. Yeah, that thing. So this is actually slightly, no, the shipping on that, there's about,
Oh, there's a difference, because this is 1,000.
this is 1,000 watt.
Yeah.
This is 1,000 watts, and this is normally about 120, the normal price, which is about half the price of the Quick. You can see there's about $40 of shipping, where the other one had free shipping.
Oh, and I think we selected the cheapest option here, because this probably comes without. This is RFH6.
This is the RFH2, which is what the picture shows us there.
Yeah, but what do we have in the box there?
We have in the box an RF4, RFH2.
RFH6. Okay, this is something different then.
Where do you get an RFH6 from?
There.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, we may have the wrong price on that. I know when I bought this one, it's an RFH2, and it was about that price.
Showing you this now.
Yeah. RFH2 is this one, okay. And I know I paid, it was a bit, it's about 105 or 110, it was a little bit more than the other ones. So this is 1,000 watt, it's actually, looks a bit smaller, interestingly enough.
Well, we'll figure this out.
We will.
Yeah.
So,
don't drop this on the mouse, because
okay.
maybe anti-screen with that.
Okay, let me just make some space on the desk again. We have boxes everywhere now, guys.
Yep.
We have packaging everywhere. So, nozzles. This has these type of nozzles. So these look a bit more like the Quick nozzles to me. If I switch my Quick off, which is cold,
Oh yeah, that looks the same.
and that's the Quick nozzle.
Yeah. That will fit.
Yeah, that will fit. So that's basically like the Quick nozzle. Again, you can easily get these nozzles just to prove the point. If we get the RF4. Okay, and we put the Quick nozzle No, actually, funny enough, that doesn't fit on the other way.
Okay.
That's strange, but that definitely fits.
Okay.
Okay, so a different nozzle.
Well, you normally don't mix this up. And
You normally don't
You probably
mix it
won't
up.
buy 2 of these.
Agreed, you normally
Yeah.
don't mix this
Yeah.
up. Okay. Put this in there. I'll try not to get it on the keyboard, as you said. So, what does this thing do? Well, we have a little stand again, the holder. Which comes with some screws, so... Okay, so this one is this side only. This only has holes on one side. It doesn't have holes. Oh, it does. It has holes on both sides. I'm incorrect. So again, you can put this right or left-handed, whichever suits you. There's screws everywhere with this. I'm guessing it probably fits. Let's see, which way does it go on here?
Greg says it's 103 Canadian plus $120 shipping from one side. $120. Thank you, Donald.
Yeah. I paid about 105 or something like that with shipping to a little backwater called the Canary Islands. I've noticed actually Canada seems to have some very high prices on everything.
Yeah, Canada. The Prime Minister of Canada didn't make friends with Trump.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Greg, can you elaborate on this one?
But if the stuff's coming from, say, China, why would that make any difference? I mean,
come on. Of course, he's an idiot. Oh, well, but we don't talk
oh, sorry, no politics, no politics.
Yeah, no politics.
It's correct. Yeah, we avoid politics. Okay. Just one moment. Get another screw in. And then we can try this. Of course, I could have prepared all these earlier, but then that's not.
It's like 64, man. Hi, guys.
That's not
Just
right.
joined mostly hot air. Yeah.
Yeah, mostly hot air.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of hot air so far.
This host coming out of the side versus coming out of the front. What are your thoughts about durability in the situation, even the strain relief? Oh, okay, let's have a look.
Looks all right to me.
You know, this is something only time will tell.
I've only got one screw in there, but for now.
But it could be a factor for you if you're setting this up on your bench. Because looking at this, Richard's bench here, this has a front outlet. Feels pretty much like a... You know what? This looks pretty much like the thing.
It does.
Display the buttons are something.
Yeah, three channels, air and hot.
Yeah.
It looks very similar.
I'd say this is the same electronics in there.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we think
for
this one will
a way
do?
cheaper price? You know, guys.
Well, this is about, as I said, it's about 105, 110.
Yeah, but this is 1/3 then.
Oh yeah, well that's about 240. So yeah, let's say half the price.
Yeah, with shipping, this is what 300. So if this goes down to 100, you know,
this could be very good.
This could be a bargain.
Okay, so we switch this on. Yes, there's an off switch. Temperature says 100. Now it's off. Whatever. So I'll take the temperature up. I'm going to set it at 450, the same as the Quick.
Hey, Wick. Enjoying the stream. Thank you, mate. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's good fun, actually. This is good fun. I mean, I enjoy doing this. You enjoy it.
Hey, Matt. Thank you for being here.
Okay. 450. 100%.
Give it
Okay.
everything. Yeah, hit it.
Right, so shall we try to do that same one? Or?
Yeah, go for it. Or you want to go for a complicated one in the middle?
Oh.
If you go for one in the middle, you can be sure that it works on the sides every time.
Correct. Okay, so let's go for one of them all in the middle.
And,
well, let's find the one next to the one that we did.
And then I can...
I'm trying to figure out where I'm here. Okay, so that way, yeah.
Then I can stop using the hand cam.
So we'll go with this one.
Okay, switching to the other cam now. Okay,
we can get rid of that.
This is not the one we're looking at right now. We have the H2 RFH2.
RF4 H2.
Ignore this, please.
RFH2. Okay.
So moving this somewhere here so you get a nice picture.
So we're going to go with that one. So again, we're going to put some flux on this. Okay.
That's an
ready?
Thing. We've got so much stuff on it.
It's saying 450 on the front of it. This feels like it's got some power.
Okay, good.
But there again, the other one sounded like it had some power.
I love the smell of burning electronics in the morning.
It's flux.
Oh, flux. You know. Wasn't this Dux who said this?
I believe you're the one who said flux is overrated.
Exemplar, we have screenshots right now. We don't do the browser thing currently. So please do the thing for the searching by yourself. I'm pretty sure you can do this. Come on, you're watching an electronics channel, so you're not one of the noobs.
Right. Let's see if we can... I think it's too soon yet. Even the quick took quite some time to do it. But it did do it. It's quite quiet, isn't it, this thing? The fan.
The fan is fine, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa!
That was off easily.
That came off really easy.
Let's go for this one.
And it's in the middle of the board, remember this, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we won't worry about melting the LED holder, but that came off really easy. Yeah, the difference between this and that mechanic is quite surprising. Considering there wasn't a great difference in the price.
You know, if I would steal one here...
Wow.
If I would steal one, I would steal this one.
Yeah. I'm impressed with that, actually.
Wow.
I'm going to go for the one we couldn't unsolder.
Okay. Now you're busy here.
This is the one that we could not unsolder.
The unsolderable one. Yeah.
Just to prove it's nothing...
Yeah. Get in shot, please.
Sorry, no stupidity going on. Okay? I like this.
Not a problem, X-Gen. Yeah.
I would say if you're in the market for a pretty decent hot air station at not an overly expensive price, I like this.
Do you know what? Yes. Yes, I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from a guy who normally doesn't use these things. The 1000 watt for the win. Indeed, my friend, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no problem. No problem in unsoldering that.
Nothing ripped.
Nothing ripped. Well, let's have a look. So I'll put this back into its holder.
Switching off there.
Yeah, I've only got one screw with it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's switching off. I know I should have put both screws in. I just fiddling.
This is why I always put both screws in there.
Yeah, Dutch. I was surprised by that one.
Yeah. Dutch SX man, absolutely. Yeah.
I think I would actually probably rate of all of them this the winner.
Wait, let's do a money shot here.
Yeah. This one, bang for buck, I would have to rate as the winner. But the 858D is, for its price, it did the job. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
What we will try as a last thing is we're going to try a preheater with the very cheapest one to see if it can actually do the job.
I have to run in about 15 minutes.
Okay, well, we have enough time. So, that's cooled down now, okay. But that one, what do you guys think? Okay, I haven't put one of the other screws in, but if I was buying one now, I think I'd have to question whether to pay for the quick when I could have that.
For me, this isn't the question. For me, this is the one I would go for.
And it's a lot smaller.
Yeah, the quick. So this thing here, professional, absolutely. But you pay through 240 plus 60 shipping to our place.
Yeah.
So you have the $300 here.
Yeah.
Somebody said this goes for something like 120 or something.
Yeah, which is what I thought.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? Yep.
Yeah,
good choice.
Baby.
Good choice.
Very good choice.
RFH2 is your choice there. Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah.
So
this is without a question. If you want to try something else, this is just for optional now.
Yeah, I'm going to do one thing. And I'm going to try the very cheapest one, the €20 thing that couldn't unsolder the chip, with a preheater and see if it'll do it. That's it. Yeah. So we give it one
Cartha,
go.
if only I knew about this one before.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Cartha. Next time, talk to us before that. Yeah. The only consideration in the hose is coming out of the side. At least my thinking, but the side where you're going to put it up. Yes, this is just a question on will it fit on your bench. And for as a left-handed people here, I'd say
That's right.
this is on the wrong side for me.
Oh, the hose.
Yeah, the hose is on the wrong side for me.
The holder you can put on either side, though.
Yeah, the holder, but then I have something like squiggling around on my desk here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I probably would find myself putting it right around the thing and just mashing.
I'm throwing stuff
I'm getting
around.
attacked here.
Yeah, I'm throwing stuff around. It's my preheater.
Yeah.
This is the last thing we're going to try. So.
And the size is nice, yeah, because this isn't that bulky at the quick thing.
Yeah.
The only consideration in the hose, yeah, we talked about this. The chip tight was another hot air first that works like the size, and the quick went up in price. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this El Cheapo? Yeah, this will be El Cheapo with
a Carder 853B. When I have time after the stream, I'll give you the link to this, but it's on all of my videos in the video description with the codes.
This is normally my coffee mug cooler.
This is about 30 to 40 euros.
Yeah. So
okay, and we're going to just get a power lead because we need one. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Carder onto max. I'm going to put this thing on max and we'll see if it will take it off.
Well, from a price point of view, for what we're currently doing, this doesn't make sense because.
Well, it's about 60. This about say 40 for this and 20 for that.
Yeah. Okay. There's a price difference.
It's about 60.
I shut up now. Yeah.
Okay, so we switch it on.
Yeah.
We switch the Carder on onto heating.
Thank you, RXman. IF4 is for €14 US before your discount. RFH2. Thank you, SXman.
He likes it.
Yeah, I mean, what's not to like here?
Yeah, okay, let's just get us into shot, just zoom out a touch or something. So, there we are, okay?
Okay, I'll get you on the other camera.
So that's with the preheater on and with the cheap one on, the cheapest thing.
So we've got the preheater going underneath.
Yeah.
I tried to show you this.
You can see it there, in fact, we see the heater there. Lighting up and going off. Sorry, you're on the other camera.
Yeah, I can't go beyond below.
Yeah, you can show them that way then.
Yeah, and there's the barbecue going on.
Yeah, directly under the chip,
yeah,
and
so
I'm heating the top of the chip.
We're heating the whole thing right now.
There's fumes coming everywhere.
And this should go fast.
And this should go fast, so does it do the job with that? Even with the cheapest one, yeah?
Problem is with that, we have parts on the bottom side there could be falling transistors.
No,
now.
they normally don't fall off. In my experience, it'll be fine. So it's whether this will come off now on the fumes. I think when I picked the board up, I actually knocked some foots.
When will the fire department arrive?
Yeah.
Lucky us, we don't have a fire thing here. Yeah.
Okay, so does it come off? Well, it's bubbling away.
I show you from a different angle. Oop. Oh, Patrick, thank you, mate.
What's Patrick say?
The green thing.
Oh, thank you very much. Come on.
Okay.
Even with the preheater, this is struggling.
That isn't happy.
I think it will have it.
If you have on your board. For the IF4, the max airflow is 50 liters per minute. So the okay, not 100, but like the other one, the big one.
No.
Yeah.
No, even with a preheater.
Vapor extractors. Oh, come on. This is a nice smell.
It's off. So we did do it even with the cheapest one with the preheater.
Let me switch to the other view. Oh, you want us to solder the HDMI?
Well, we might as well.
Yeah, if you're there. Yeah.
If we're here,
when in Rome.
Yeah, or when in Gran Canaria even.
Oh, Gran Canaria, it works better.
I'm going to move the board in a bit.
Don't burn yourself again.
Yeah, what I need to try and do is get the actual HDMI over the preheater. See.
But this feels like much more effort, much more work you're putting in there.
Yeah.
Than with the.
It's off.
Yeah, it's off.
Okay. So That's what's cooling.
Getting you the shot from above, so.
Okay, so what have we
this works.
proved? Shall we go to full screen now, Oz? Shall we give the
Do
guys that?
you want give us a close-up view to see if the traces?
Oh, of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, I can show you all of the traces. So this is the one I just did.
Focus, come on, focus. You can do this.
If I take it off the preheater, it can.
Okay, yeah. I remember. Yeah, there's a.
So the traces, even with the cheapest one with the preheater, again the melted LED, it's fine. The PCB is fine. I mean, no matter which one we use, we never damaged anything on the PCB. There's one at the end. I'll show the one we did. And then the two here. So the one at the very end was the quick, and the one was where the mechanic just wouldn't do it. Have we damaged that one?
I have no idea.
Yes, we have. This one.
This is what I was seeing.
This is the one where we were cooking it with the mechanic, and we just could not get it off the board. So that's the only one that damaged it. I then unsoldered it with the FR4, but we could see previous on the video that was already damaged. We definitely, because you could see it at the time, couldn't you? Say, "Can I see something here?" You saw a bit of the solder mass floating around.
Yeah.
Now it turns out, I think the tracks we took off are actually not connected to anything, but moot point.
Yeah, moot point. Yeah, because in a real situation, they will be connected to something important.
Of course,
as always.
Of course, and they won't just come off. They'll come off with pieces of track holding them back to the board. Yeah. So, guys, my opinion that the FR4 was the best of the budget options. I love the Quick 861, but I've used it for years. I wouldn't change from the Quick 861 to the FR4, but if I didn't have one, the FR4 would be perfect. That's my opinion. And the 858D, the good old 858D from 2014, works surprisingly well for 40
quid
bucks without a preheater. Okay, so that's my two winners here: the 858D and the FR4.
Yep. So I'd say if you want to do this seriously and you want to spend into equipment that you probably use for years, the FR4 is probably the one
FR4,
to go. Yeah. If you're doing this occasionally, sometimes you probably get away with a 40 quid soldering station, and get one of these coffee mug heaters. Yeah, but there's a camera.
I can get it into the camera. Yeah, one of those things.
This is maybe the most flexible combination you can have.
853B.
Because if you get into a point where you think, okay, I can't get enough heat into there, you simply put the coffee mug heater under there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but FR4.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And okay, I'll keep my 861DW. But I will grudgingly accept the FR4 did just as good a job.
I think they're the same. Look at the design of the chip, the parts,
the power wattage and everything else.
There's same electronics in there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Smaller.
Yeah. Don't get them ideas, because next time I want to see open these up and don't.
Okay, so Greg, you're right. Anybody like to comment other than that, or would you say you agree with what we think?
Yeah, let us see your thoughts, please. Because Joey, thank you so very much for being so interactive with us. So this always helps, because this would feel very strange if we're just sitting here talking to a camera lens.
It would.
Yeah, and we love this interaction.
Oh, what was that board? Why so many HMI ports? So it was a scrap 8 input, 8 output HDMI matrix. So you can connect 8 video sources, 8 TV screens, and then you can have any input on any screen, or you can have like one input on all 8, or one on 4, and then individuals on the other. You can have any combination. That's what it was for. They use them in bars, nightclubs, and places like that.
Thank yourself, man, and hit the like button. We never say this, but it helps the channel.
And if you're still around, thank you very much, Willie, for joining in with us here. Thank you for putting the coupon codes up on there.
You rock.
I will copy and paste those from the chat into the video description. It'll take me an hour. I'll do it from home when I get home. But I will do that, and I'll also put the links to all those products in the video description for this video.
Thank you, Light Runner.
Nice one.
Yeah. Great show. Yeah, indeed.
Great.
Yeah.
That's it then.
I think that's it. Yeah.
We're done.
We're done.